What's up guys, I'm randomfrankp, back with episode 119 of Room Tour Project, the series where we show off the best gaming setups to give you some ideas and inspiration for your own gaming setup. If you see anything you like, I'll have all the products and gear listed in the description down below so you can check it out. And let's start off episode 119. First up is Eric with his triple monitor gaming setup that sets the mood with the RGB lighting here. Each of those three are 24-inch BenQ monitors, and I've said it before, but BenQ is just one of the best for gaming, so I could assume that three of these side by side would be absolutely killer. As for his peripherals, keeping it simple here on his desktop, very clean and organized. He has the Cooler Master CM Master Keys S keyboard with Logitech MX Master Mouse. Did I mention simplicity? Because that's it. There's not even a mouse pad. Now as for his other gear, he has the Yamaha HS8 studio monitor speakers powered by the Scarlett 2i2 audio interface. Then heading over to his PC, which he does keep underneath his desk. Inside the NZXT S340 case is an Intel i7 4790K CPU on an Asus Z97E motherboard, and his graphics card is the Sapphire RX 480 Nitro GPU. Some subtle ambient lighting in the PC as well, for the most part, nice and clean. That's just going to speak to his entire setup as a whole. You could take a look underneath his desk. The IKEA Signum has his cable management locked down pretty much. Some subtle backlighting behind the monitors and behind the desk to give it that glow. Seems like a pretty chill spot, but altogether, I'm digging it, and you gotta like the emphasis here, keeping the desktop as clean as possible. Yeah, these speakers mounted off his desk, so keeping everything tidy, I can appreciate it. Coming in at spot number 2, we have Lucas. And Lucas, this one just looks very calming, very relaxing, because it seems to be possibly like under a bunk bed, I think. Taking advantage of the most space you can get, so having the setup underneath the bed is gonna really help you save space. But let's check this out. He's using the LG 27UD68 monitor there as his solo display. And for his peripherals, he has the Poker 2 keyboard, again with the Logitech MX Master Mouse. And on each side of his monitor there, the Eclipse R15PM studio monitors. And for those of you who always ask, yes, studio monitors are also known as speakers. And also for his headphones, it's the Sennheiser HD8 DJ headphones, powered by the Sound Blaster E5 amp and DAC, which he has nicely mounted underneath his desk. You can see the RGB light strip nicely adding some ambient lighting on the top of his monitor there, and possibly around that section of the wall. So I'm just assuming it's a bunk bed, but that's done nicely. And definitely those two Edison bulbs there, that's going to give it that nice warming tone. And his entire setup is going to be powered off of his 2014 MacBook Pro. So a nice productive setup here. And he also has a ViewSonic P-LED W500 projector on the other side. He can just pull down, watch TVs, movies, possibly even game on that if he wants. Having a projector in a room is always badass. So another clean and tidy setup, but I just love the whole taking advantage of the most space you can here with this being under his bed, and I love the whole warm and calming effect you got going on with those Edison bulbs. Good stuff, Lucas. Then we got Jesse hitting us with this triple display setup going on. That definitely seems to be spitting some fire here. Really liking this. So on the bottom, he has two LG 34-inch, it's their 144Hz gaming monitors from LG. So they are 1080p, but they're ultra wide. You get that nice refresh rate. Definitely gonna be killer for gaming. And up top, he has a 43-inch Samsung Smart TV mounted there. I'm digging the orientation for sure. Now there's a ton of ambient lighting going on in his room, lots of RGB, definitely highlighted by his peripherals because he has the Razer Black Widow Chroma keyboard with the Razer Naga Chroma mouse, also sitting on the Razer Firefly mousepad, so the whole Razer Chroma trifecta going on. Hey, I'm not knocking it. And if you're still watching at this point, comment hashtag Random Squad because I'm sick and I'm still doing this episode for you guys and it's late, but I love y'all. Getting into his audio gear, he has a KRK Rocket 5 studio monitors. They are also being powered by the Scarlett 2i2 audio interface. And adding a lot of the lighting to his room is going to be the Philips Hue bulbs and strips, which he has all connected, just to give it that crazy RGB flow. Now let's check out his PC. This one's looking nice. Inside is an Intel i7 6700K CPU with the Corsair H55 AIO. He has the MSI Z170 SLI Plus motherboard, 16 gigs of G-Skill Trident Z RGB RAM, and an Asus GTX 1080 Strix graphics card. And then over on the right side of his L-shaped desk, he has like a secondary setup. We don't have too much specs or info about this, but it could be for productivity. Nice he has extra options though, but that's going to bring this setup to 5 displays. That's insane. Lots of prints and posters on the wall. It is definitely a gamer-esque room, which I'm a big fan of. So good stuff, man. I hope those 5 displays are all put to use properly. And I'm sure if you're like me, you're waiting for those new LG gaming monitors to come out with the bump in resolution so we can take advantage of the refresh rate. I know I'm going to be upgrading. But good stuff, Jesse. Then we got Shindouz. I hope I pronounced that properly. If the Z is silent, then we should be good. But this one's really cool because, again, just taking advantage of nice RGB lighting. That probably sounds stupid, but look how good this looks with the backlighting behind those 2 displays. So let's check this out. His main monitor is a 27-inch 1080p curved Samsung monitor with a 50-inch Hisense TV mounted above. As for the peripherals, he has a Ducky Shine 5 mechanical RGB keyboard with a Logitech M600 MMO mouse. I've always been a fan of this mouse, so that's a killer option. And for his audio, he has the Sony MDR XB950 Bluetooth speakers. Didn't mean speakers, definitely meant headphones, but they're a very popular choice as well, so you've got your peripheral game on point. Now, adding to the overall RGB effect of the room, he also has these 2 crazy mood lamps projecting some light onto his wall. I'll try to find those down below for you guys. And to add some personality and stuff, he's got a lot of accessories around the room, and on his desk he has this Gundam figure. It's the Strike Freedom Gundam mod. And Gundam's one thing I feel like I should have gotten into, but never really did. We'll check out his PC. Inside is an Intel i7 6700 CPU. Don't have a lot of specs because all we have listed is a GTX 1060 Armor from MSI and a 500GB Samsung SSD. So I wish we had more to show off. But I mean, with a 1060 GPU, it should be good for some, most modern games. But you can just see all around the room, tons of gaming little accessories and little nods to his hobbies. I'm a fan of the little Pokemon plush figures, of course. Even got some RGB underlighting on the couch. So another great gaming room as a whole. That's what I like seeing. Just not a particular gaming setup, but a killer gaming room. I'm digging it. And then last but definitely not least, he has his name as I Am the Real Potato. No, it's not Dimitri from Hardware Canucks. I'm just gonna call him Potato. This is his like a college productivity setup that I got from his post. Also clean, going with a primarily black and white color setup. His primary display is a Dell 27-inch monitor with a 25-inch LG ultra-wide display mounted on the left side in that vertical orientation. For his peripherals, we have the Razer Black Widow Chroma keyboard with the Razer Death Adder Chroma mouse. And his headphones mounted off on his PC is going to be the Monster DNA White Tuxedo headphones. And yes, that is his NTXT S340 Elite case in white inside an Intel i5 8600K CPU on an MSI Z370 PC Pro motherboard, 16 gigs of Corsair Vengeance RAM, and an EVGA GTX 1060 graphics card. Loving that really clean look on the inside. Again, black and white. Got some like white LED fans to make it all pop. I'm just a big fan of NZXT's cases, so good stuff here. And around the room, some other things like the Poker 3 keyboard off to the side. If you want to really get into the mechanical keyboard enthusiast group, this is gonna let you in. There is no official group, I'm just saying that. But I'm a big fan of the Poker keyboard. And yes, another IKEA Signum, keeping his cable management locked down, so everything's tidy, nothing's drooping down on the floor. Can always appreciate a nice organized setup. Got some of the hardware boxes on display on the shelf, and a little nod to Steve Jobs there with that print above the setup as a whole. So that's gonna be a big source of inspiration, I would assume. Seems to be a photo of Steve made out of possibly like Apple products. Definitely unique. So definitely a productivity setup here. Love the organization. Also have like a MacBook Pro off to the left side to help you out. But it's all looking really, really nice. And just a good job as a whole, all you guys this episode, keeping everything clean. This episode of Room Tour Project is brought to you by Corsair and the brand new Corsair K63 wireless mechanical gaming keyboard. If you're trying to cut the cable and have no mess on your desktop, the K63 is going to let you game wirelessly with no sacrifices at just a 1 millisecond response time. With blue LED backlighting and cherry red switches, this could be the keyboard for you. Check the link in the description down below to learn more. Alright guys, that'll wrap it up for episode 119. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget, check the links in the description down below for any peripherals or gear or hardware you saw. It'll be listed down there for you, as well as some simple instructions on how to submit your setup if you possibly want to be considered to be on a future episode of Room Tour Project. Just check the description down below for it all. If you liked the episode, give it a thumbs up to show your support. Feel free to follow me on Twitter at randomfrankp. And lastly, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Well, I'm Random Frank P. Hope you enjoyed episode 119. Have a good day.